Hi, I'm Rachael Albritton. I'm a 6th grade math inclusion teacher at Quitman Junior High School in Quitman, Mississippi. And I'm here to answer the 7 questions for TFD supplies. So question 2 was, how did you start a career in education? I started a career in education when my son was very young. I had already started a degree program and received an associate's degree. But after he was born, I decided to go back and get a bachelor's degree so I could earn more money for my family. And I had always wanted to be a teacher. I thought it would be a great profession to help people and to really, I wanted like the younger students, kindergarten through 2nd, but I think I'm enjoying the older students, 6th grade, a lot more. Question 3 was, if you could have any other job, what would it be and why? If I could have any other job, I had thought about possibly going back to school to become a speech pathologist. I thought that would be fun. 2 of my 3 children were involved with speech when they were younger, and I just thought that would be fun to go back and do that. I have also been a legal secretary for a lawyer before, so that was also a fun time. Question 4 is, how are kids different now than 30 years ago? Basically, I do think the kids are basically the same, but they're also very different. Because kids now, they like the technology that is in school, like the smart boards. We didn't have anything like that when I was in school, so 30 years ago for me, I would have been probably 16 years old. And so we didn't have any of those things. It was all paper, pencil. If you wanted anything, you had to go to the library and research it. And now they have everything at their fingertips. Question 5, how is teaching different now than 30 years ago? I think now there's a lot more planning that has to be done than there was 30 years ago. I think 30 years ago, teachers could have just thought off the fly what they were going to do. But now it's not as easy to do that now. I think there's more, since testing is taken over, you have to think up to the test. Like, well, how is this going to impact the test? How is it going to impact my scores on the test? So I think it's a lot more stressful on teachers now than it possibly was 30 years ago. Question 6 is, what would you tell someone right now that is thinking about becoming a teacher? I would tell them to really think about what they want to do. I'm not going to tell them not to go into education, but I would really tell them they really need to think about that and think about the stress levels and the amount of work that goes into being a teacher now, and the amount of data that they really have to look at, and how much data-driven schools are now than they used to be. Question 7 is, what is one thing you would change to help kids learn better? I think the one thing, I would take the stress off the testing. There is so much testing, and it's just that's what that's your main goal. You're trying to get them to the test, or trying to get them to make better on the test. They want high scores on the test, and I think it's a lot of pressure for kids, even though they're older. 6th grade is 12, 13 years old. It's still, I feel like there is a lot of pressure involved in, you have to make the score, you have to do this, so the school doesn't look bad. All right, thanks a lot.